The forest can be a very busy place. Homes, campgrounds, towns, and trails dot the landscape of our public lands. A variety of users enjoy the lands for activities like hiking, biking, camping, and target shooting, just to name a few. As one of just a multitude of recreationists, target shooters should anticipate other activities they may encounter while looking for places to shoot. Before heading to the forest to target shoot, you should consider your personal experience level and how much you should know about the firearms you'll be using. If you have not already done so, consider taking a class on firearm safety through your local law enforcement agency or firearms dealer. Target shooting on public lands is traditionally an activity passed down through families and includes passing down stories of the heritage of shooting and safety practices for the sport. This heritage might mean passing down information about being a good steward of the land, respecting natural landscapes, and being mindful of other users on those public lands. Remember to always shoot safely and be respectful of the land and the people using it. If this is an activity you are trying for the first time, there are several things to take note of before beginning.
Hey, I just got a new gun. Do you want to head up to the hills and find a place to go test it out?
Yeah, sure. I've never been shooting before though, so as long as you know what you're doing.
Oh, that's no problem. I go shooting all the time. I got all the gear in the back of my car. Let's go check it out. I'll show you.
Sounds good.
Target shooters are strongly encouraged to do some homework before they head out to the forest. The first decision is which type of shooting experience you want to have. There are two major types of shooting experiences you can have: shooting at a developed site or an undeveloped site. If you're interested in shooting at a developed site, meaning a site typically with constructed berms, backstops, shooting lanes, and sometimes a range officer or supervisor, there are many shooting ranges throughout the Front Range. Each facility will vary in amenities and fees, as well as limitations or firearms restrictions. Check the website for sport shooting partnerships, as well as Colorado Parks and Wildlife for a list of ranges, and be sure to know the rules for the site you choose. If you prefer an undeveloped site for shooting, sometimes referred to as dispersed shooting, there are additional things to plan for to ensure a safe and successful outing.
All right, well, here we are. Got a map of the area we're going. I usually go right in this area here, but I heard the road is washed out, so we're gonna have to find a new spot.
Okay. What about this area here? It looks pretty open.
Yeah, that looks like it might be a little too close to some private property. I was thinking right about in here, and maybe we can find a campsite that we can stay the night as well.
Okay. I brought my camping gear, so what else do we need?
Once you know whether you plan to set up your target shooting on federal, state, or county land, be sure to research specific regulations for that area. You can visit sportsshootingpartners.org for a list of restrictions by land manager. Be aware that just because shooting has previously occurred in an area does not mean it is a safe site. Be sure to observe all safety precautions at all times, regardless of the site's previous usage. Once you know where you're headed and have familiarized yourself with the rules, including target restrictions, be sure to pack your gear with safety in mind.
All right, well, this is what I have. I have 2 pair of eye protection for you and I. I have some sunscreen that we both can use, 2 pairs of hearing protection. I bought some paper and cardboard targets. We don't want to shoot anything wood in the forest. I also have some flagging that we can flag off our shooting area. I brought some extra trash bags to clean any mess we have left behind. Brought some extra snacks and some water. We have some extra ammo, first aid kit, and my hiking pack. And this is my new gun I want to test out.
Awesome. Sounds like we've got everything we need. I'm excited. Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Some other key elements that every shooter should know include being familiar with the capacity and firing distance of the firearms you'll be shooting, knowing what other recreational activities will be taking place around your chosen shooting site, understanding that a safe distance for shooting should occur away from buildings, residences, other recreationists, and developed areas, and identifying an area that has at least 150 yards of safe space 360 degrees around the shooting area. Be sure to check the rules on all approved targets, and finding a safe backstop that will work 100% of the time for your personal skill level. The last 2 elements will be looked at in more detail in our next video, choosing a safe location.